real stay safe shit. You already know what the fuck is going on. In light of what's recently been happening with Coi Leray and her whole situation with people kind of claiming that her whole like crowds and everything are dead, I really want to go in depth on a story that sort of happened that was sort of brought up again like throughout this whole situation after Rolling Loud. So like I made another video previously on my channel called Why like did y'all think that Coi Leray had a dead set at Rolling Loud? And I noticed that like when the whole Coi Leray situation first popped off with the Rolling Loud crowd being dead as fuck and people not really appreciating her music and basically her putting the crowd to sleep, like a lot of people were posting like, hey man, this is what she gets for fucking saying she makes better music than Rico Nasty, and like this is what happens. Like she was like beefing with Rico Nasty and shit. And I feel like it was never really like a thing that like people sort of like really knew about. Like I guess like their whole fan bases sort of knew about it. I mean, what exists of Coi Leray's fan base? I don't really even know if she has a core fan base, but like people were definitely talking about it, and I was like dumb confused, bro. I was super confused, and I sat here and I realized that until I saw that Rolling Loud performance, I never even fucking knew that Coi Leray and Rico Nasty had beef. And it's not really surprising because a lot of like I've noticed a lot of female rappers and stuff like Bali Baby and probably like other people like diss Rico Nasty all the time on some weird shit when it's really kind of like some unprovoked shit. So I'm gonna explain that fucking story today and the whole origin of that shit. So man, this all sort of starts with like, I don't know, like I feel like in the industry and stuff, like a lot of people like to keep it in the raps with who they work with, and a lot of beefs don't really start like that, but I feel like there's a lot of sometimes animosity towards other artists when people sort of steal, I wouldn't say style, but steal people that they work with because they want to emulate and copy a style. So the Coi Leray Rico Nasty beef, it all sort of starts, I would say around a year ago during quarantine. It was like mid to early like 2020. Like everyone was locked down. There was not really shit really going on and shit. I'm just setting the stage for y'all so y'all understand the vibes. And then like all of a sudden the world just sort of sees Coi Leray explode on Twitter, and it gets like really weird. She comes on some real like personal shit. Randomly, one day, May 25th, 2020, Coi Leray randomly, seemingly unprovoked, says, Rico Nasty, this is all on Twitter. On Twitter, Coi Leray says, Rico Nasty, never said anything bad about you, but I realize you unfollowed me and you don't even know me. I realize it's because a bitch stay mad. Stay mad, ho. Rico Nasty, when you see me, just make sure you keep that same energy. I showed you love, but you can't just deal with the fact that I make better music than you. I look better than you. I dress better than you. And never in my life have I jocked your style. Rico Nasty, on the other hand, just basically blames this bitch on some crazy shit. She says, all y'all can suck my dick. You wanna be cool with Scott so bad. I know you so much shit about you and I don't even know your ass. Keep my name out of your mouth, on God. In response to that fucking tweet where Coi Leray says I make better music than you, Rico Nasty says, I haven't laughed this hard since IDK win. I can hear your lips through this. Shut up, dick eater. Alright. So this shit off rip, like, is some straight up craziness. Like this is definitely messy. I could hear your lisp through this. Shut up, dick eater. She goes and she talks about like how she got like platinum records, and Coi Leray has never even gotten platinum records. And then she says, make better music. Let me see your streams and YouTube views. Have you went gold or platinum? The fuck? You're famous because you suck a mean dick with them big ass teeth. Don't come over here with this shit about me. I was minding my business, trying to get my shit right, my friend. And Coi Leray says, only been signed for a year and a half and I've been on every festival stage you've been on with no album out. Your friend, just as much as you know, I know it's all love, baby. LMAO, 5 years plus, bitch, my son not not even 5 years yet. Cut the shit. 4 years, baby girl. Sold out all my own tours overseas in USA. What's up? LOL, bitch. You've been out here for 5 years plus. Sheesh. End of the day, you cut off Scott because he was hanging with me, calling me a op and don't know me. Telling him you're tired of seeing me on your timeline, corny. Just keep my name out your mouth. Scott gonna be good with or without you. So, that shit is definitely messy as fuck. And I feel like it kind of got overlooked because during quarantine, everyone was geeking. It was like May 2020. And like, nobody was really like focused on any of this shit because niggas were just trying to survive and shit, you know? But the crazy thing about all this shit is the whole circle back. Like, you can compare the two. At Rolling Loud, Coi Leray versus Rico Nasty, like, it's not even a fucking comparison.
Wet like Dory, dubbing these niggas like Lori. Hold on. Applying the pressure, ain't nobody better. Way up in the sky, bitches not on my level. We with this shit, my whole gang full of rebels. I don't trust no one that dance with the devil. Okay. Hey. Don't compare me to these bitches, cause we are not the same.
Goodness gracious, I might give a fuck on a rare occasion. I was still myself.
My nigga, you can see which one of them has the latest crowds. And I'm not even gonna be biased here and say Rico Nasty is for 100% like way better. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you whose new music I fuck with. But it's like off rip, you already know who's bigger. And it's like her argument, Coi Leray, like she just came out of nowhere saying this shit. Completely unprovoked. On some fucking cocky shit. But it's like niggas are really tweaking, really thinking that like they're so much better than people that they can come out and say this shit. Then you see what happens at Rolling Loud and the crowd is dead as fuck. No one knows the fucking words to her shit. People only know like her like couple of songs and they're not even like lit to that shit. And you see Rico Nasty at Rolling Loud and niggas fucking going insane. That just has her looking a whole different type of fucking stupid. Like, how are you gonna come out and call someone out saying that you make better music than someone, and then when the time and opportunity arises and the fucking all this shit, all the cameras are on you, you fucking have niggas fucking falling asleep on the goddamn fucking stage, bro. Like, that shit is crazy, man. And I just feel like this whole argument and shit really bothers me because it's like she was the one that came out and said this shit, but it's like at the time when she said this shit, she didn't even have any gold or platinum records. She didn't even have any of this shit. She literally just like recently in between now and then had her first hit, and she was saying she made better music when the stats weren't even lined up. That shit don't even make sense. How are you gonna think about it? Like, how the fuck are you gonna fucking sit here and talk about how you make better music than someone, but you have your argument doesn't even line up? You have nothing to show for the music that you're making. And it's just like crazy because it's like it's one thing to have confidence, but it's a whole different thing to just be going wild and just fucking like talking on the internet and shit like you know shit was good, but then all like when the first opportunity, like Rolling Loud is like the first opportunity that niggas really got after COVID to really like showcase their music, that niggas fucking like that shit basically flopped. And it's just like crazy. On top of that, like Coi Leray never really throws like shows. I mean, like, don't 100% quote me on this, but all the shows that she really throws, like, that are just by herself are smaller shows, like smaller venue shows, more like underground shit. And recently, I don't even really see her on shows by herself. She's usually accompanied by like a bunch of other artists and shit. Granted, there's no issue with that, and being on a festival is cool. It's like a good outlet to like put your music out and shit. But it's like at the same time, when you're booked at these festivals and shit with like huge groups of people and shit, like not everyone at the fucking like festival is coming to see you. So it's even crazier. It kind of shows the level of an artist you are with at a festival if everyone is able to rage at your shit. You feel me? Like Coi Leray at a festival, fucking with hella other people coming to see other artists. Like nobody really even was really fucking with your shit like that. Rico Nasty, on the other hand, hella fucking people were fucking with their shit, which just goes to show like which one has the real fan base, which one is actually known for music, and which one is known for fucking Instagram antics and shit like that. Which one is gonna be like an actual performer for like a lifetime career, and which one is gonna like hopefully not flop. Now, I honestly feel like in this situation too, if you think about it, Coi Leray is the one that should have the blossoming career. Like Rico Nasty speaks on this shit saying about like how she sucked dick to get up there. I don't really know if she really sucked dick to get up there, but she was the daughter of Benzino, #1. So she already had a leg up there. She has every opportunity off that to have like the fucking connections in the record industry to be a leg up on Rico Nasty. Second, fucking like Coi Leray, like the way she got on, I guess that's like what Rico Nasty is talking about. It's like basically her and Chippy Red's relationship is really what put her onto the mainstream level. Like niggas didn't even really know who she was. I mean, there was probably like an underground outlet of people that knew who she was, but like on some real shit, like niggas didn't really even know about her till she started fucking with Trippie Redd, and then after that, like niggas didn't even know that she was like making music like that, which is cool. Like I understand, like you have to fucking like find a way to make it when you're rapping and shit, especially when it's do or die. But it's like, look at Rico Nasty on the other hand. Rico Nasty sort of came out of nowhere. She didn't really have any major cosigns like that. She built everything up from her ground up, you know? So this wasn't even meant to be no video just talking about like comparing the two, but it's sort of like, I don't know, it's just crazy to think about. And all this kind of stemmed, when you look at it, it stemmed from the dude Scott that they were referring to in the tweets. Now Scott is their makeup artist, and I know like previously I was talking about how her makeup artist like basically is like an important part of her team. And if you have a team, like it's competitive and you're trying to make shit crazy and you're trying to like run up the records, run up the plays and everything, it goes from everything around you up. So like your makeup, what you wear, what you're styled, and like how you look on a daily basis is really important. Someone is copying another person's style, like that shit is automatically like you're basically ripping off like from that whole business, and it's taking money out of her pocket. And that's like the major issue that Rico Nasty had. So I guess like she was telling her makeup artist to stop fucking with Coi Leray because she didn't want like Coi Leray to basically steal her style. Her makeup artist kept fucking with Coi Leray, and then like she basically had a falling out with her, and then Coi Leray was cool with the makeup artist and is for some reason talking hella shit when she basically got the W. She got the makeup artist, she got everything she wanted. Why are you talking shit? Especially when you don't even have anything to back it up. No progress, no anything to really back it up at the time. But I guess it's like the industry type thing of like causing beef just to get your name out there. But fast forward a year from now, that shit did not pay off. It just had her looking even goofier. So I guess it's just like a constant theme in Coi Leray's career, just sort of like exert overconfidence and kind of like hope that everything goes better. But it's like at the end of the day, that's just gonna get you less fans and more people that look at you on Instagram and look at your antics, but it doesn't really translate to the music. I know she has a hit now, which is good, but it's like, what's the stability of that hit? Like that song that she had, the No More Party song, was already kind of like dead. Like it's all the type of thing that like niggas aren't really bumping it on the regular. Like people know the words to it, but it's like that shit has kind of died off. And Rico Nasty, she continues to have hit after hit and just shit that people fuck with. So it's only a matter of time. We'll see like which one of their careers will be longer, which one is sustainable. I just hope that Coi Leray makes smarter decisions in the future, which I doubt will happen. And just like, I don't know, tries to show love and shit, because positivity is the way. Just hating on people out of nowhere is not gonna get you nowhere. And she recently like cleared up what she was saying in No Jumper, where she basically said they were cool and they talked about it and shit. But it's like the fans still remember that shit, and forever now you're gonna be remembered as a person who was talking shit. But when it actually came to performing, like niggas were fucking like straight Z's in the crowd, man. Like niggas were straight, like niggas were on their phone, bro. Like niggas were fucking doing other shit. Niggas were on Instagram during your performance type shit, bro. That's not right. You need to be raging this shit. So if you're a better artist, if you really feel that way, like don't talk about it. Just fucking be about that shit, yo. Go sell out shows. Go do your own shows. Go fucking like get the crowd hype. Have niggas hype as fuck. Don't be fucking like talking on Instagram and shit until you for real have something to like show that you are a better artist. But yeah, I feel like this video just needed to be like put out there because it explains like inner details that niggas don't even know. Like she stole her fucking like whole ass makeup artist and shit on some weird shit. But it's not surprising because Hollywood's on some real shit. But you already know. If you got an opinion on this shit, if you feel like Coi Leray is a better artist and she was telling the truth, if you feel like Rico Nasty is really the better artist and she like just had to assert her shit, like let me know in the comments. Who the fuck you think is better? Who the fuck fucked up in the situation? Real safe shit.